And turn has advanced.
Indeed, yes, it has. Let us watch.
Watching. Dun, dun. One in equatorial states. 7. So he deployed one somewhere else. Probably got a card piece. And you survived with one again.
Okay, good.
He didn't deploy anything that we saw here in
Oh,
South
wait.
Canada.
I think
What?
he got lucky. I think he killed one more guy than he should have. Yeah,
Offense luck
shoot.
0.6, yeah.
Nah, lucky
He
guy.
he only had a 40% chance of getting that extra kill.
Every single guy matters. I don't want to lose those.
Yeah. Okay. Well, staying live in Northwest Africa, barely. I'm gonna be moving through South Canada. Ooh. So they gifted to Ruil
Oh,
in
okay.
South Canada. So we know that now. And we have a reinforcement card, and they are,
Yes.
if I am correct, I believe they are a card piece or two behind.
Yep.
So they do not have a reinforcement card right now, and we do. So yay. So you're taking that. Defend with it. With
Yeah.
as so he can deploy 8, so he can attack you with up to 15.
I
So and
think
chances are next turn they will get a card. So we need to be aware of that.
that's if Mohikanin and Ruil take territories.
So there are
If
two
they,
cards behind us.
I think they're two pieces. I think so. I think didn't one of each of them miss a piece?
Yeah, I think so. When Ruil hit you in Central African Republics, he lost one, and I think one of the times when Mohikanin hit you in Sri Lanka, he didn't take anything else. So
Yeah. So on
probably,
turn
yeah.
5, Ruil missed a piece, and then 2 turns ago, I think, uh, Mohikanin missed a piece.
Okay.
Yeah. When he attacked
So
me
there
from
are at
South
least two
India
cards behind us.
and
They might even be
Ontario.
another one if they failed like a 3 attack somewhere,
Yeah,
which
if
would
they
be bad for
missed.
them.
Oh, that would be amazing for us, though. They would
Yeah.
guaranteedly not have a card next turn. Every single turn of additional space is huge because that'll
Oh yeah.
help me survive in Sri Lanka.
And once I get into Morocco, that's going to, help. That's going to let you focus completely on Sri Lanka, and I'll just be giving you stuff into Mauritania.
Mm-hmm.
And it maybe also going to Sahara and Algeria itself so I can fight him head on.
Definitely.
Okay, well, he is now in Alberta, so that puts a little wrench in the swarming of South Canada.
Wrench in the swarm. Oh
Yeah,
no. I would say
totally.
definitely put 6 in the Azores to take
Yeah, I'll put
Morocco.
6. Um,
Uh,
how much are you going to be putting in Sri Lanka?
I think I'll just place 1 so that he'll have to
Yeah,
attack me with 5. And that
I
way.
was talking about Sri Lanka,
Oh,
not.
no.
I
Yeah, I'll
was
just
like,
deploy 1 in Sri
I was like,
Lanka.
wow, okay, that's the next level strategy right there. You're gonna
Totes
have to explain
OP.
that to me. Okay. How many are you playing in Sri Lanka?
13.
13. Okay.
So
So you'll
hopefully
have
I'll be
14 there.
okay. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So when he attacks with 15, that will be equal losses or in our favor by 1.
Yeah.
Probably in our favor by 1. So you putting the other guy in Mauritania, I guess?
Yep.
Okay.
And
With Ruil splitting his income between there and Alberta, it's unlikely he's going to dedicate 5 guys to you.
yeah, if
Because
he
if he does,
did,
then he's going to be eliminated in Alberta. So
well, they do have an order priority card. So
true.
I am
You think he's going to
guessing,
run away from Alberta?
yeah. I'm thinking he'll go to Northwest Territories, thinking of swinging to Kivalik Nunavut.
So
And
he can threaten East Canada? Yeah, that would be
exactly.
good. Well, or he might just want to, keep a territory alive. He might go to Central Rocky Mountains as well.
Yeah, but if he does that, that'll make the game much harder for him. Just because he won't be able to get to East Canada. I mean, he'll have to spend. He won't be able to go into Ontario because you'll have a stack in Ontario. So he'll have to try and march his way around to New England. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just.
The further
Uh
it
oh.
and it also puts him out of the way of South Canada, so I'll be able to get the bonus.
Mm hmm.
And then I'm gonna have 14 income and once he finds out that I'm going to be in Morocco, they might just surrender right then. If depending upon what happens next turn in from Alberta.
I don't know about that, just because Mohikanin is relatively close to taking East China, and I think Mohikanin, if they
How far do you think
blockaded,
he is in East China?
he's probably got. I would guess he's got the bottom three territories,
Okay.
and if he's got that, then he's
Where's
North
the
China's going to be difficult.
is North China the start? Yeah. Okay. So we'll if when we see him suddenly not deploy like five guys, we'll know that that's when he finished the bonus.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he can finish
But
it
we
this
have at
turn
least two
though, but
turns.
obviously.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, next turn if they get a card, they might use the card to do that.
Good point. Yep, and they could disguise it too by placing aid in South India again.
Mm.
That would be
So,
interesting.
so yeah,
But
we'll have to be cautious with
yeah,
that.
if we don't see him take, if we don't see him place everything in South India, if we see him place like 6 guys in South India, we need to
Hmm.
assume that they have a card next turn. And
Okay.
then
Yeah.
if we see 8 income placed next turn, we need to assume North China was taken with the reinforcement card. Unless we see Ruil use the reinforcement card.
Sure. Which he very well might, especially if he's like if he manages
Good
to stay
point.
alive this turn in North America, then he
Mm-hmm.
very well might do it next turn to, threaten East Canada with a stack.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, let's see. So you think he's gonna yeah, I think Northwest Territory probably is the smarter play for him because he needs to be in a position to next turn use the card to threaten East Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to hit that. How much? Okay, he's going to deploy. He sees you have two in Mauritania, so he's going to deploy probably three guys to West Africa,
Mm-hmm.
um, West African coast, at least.
Yeah.
So
If he deploys 3, then at the most, what you need to worry about is him placing 8.
yeah. Um, does he only have eight? He only has eight income, right?
No, he
Well,
has 11. Remember he took another bonus, most likely.
yeah, we're not seeing much of his income these last like three turns. Like, okay, so he deployed eight on turn six. Turn seven, he only deployed two that we saw.
Mm-hmm.
So that's six that he used to expand, and then turn eight, last turn, he only deployed four that we saw. So that's another four that he used to expand with. So I think we can assume, yeah, he has another bonus somewhere.
Yeah, most
Definitely.
likely another 3, maybe a 2.
So
Well, wait. Let's look and see.
yeah, what are his possibilities? Possibility could be Russian Far East and Yakutia.
That would be a 2 and a 3, so he would have 10
Um,
income.
is South Africa possible? No, that would be way too slow unless you got Northern South America first.
Oh, South America. I thought you said South Africa. I was like, what?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
there.
man. Yeah, see, it's like this extra dimensional thing, totally makes sense, right?
He actually
Uh,
has South Africa on another board in a different game, and that's giving him his
yeah,
additional
yeah, yeah.
income.
Uh, I think that's the most likely one. I mean, it's possible he's in like Ural
Wait, is
and
Central
Kazakhstan,
America?
maybe.
Is Central America open?
Central America is open, yeah. So that might be something with like Northern South America, but still, that's some pretty slow expansion.
Well, he did do it in like 3 turns or something like that,
True,
so
true.
slow expansion isn't necessarily a problem.
Okay, well, we can assume that he's going to deploy 11 total.
In fact,
Um,
I think Southern SA and Northern SA is pretty likely.
True. It's just if he started with Southern South America, then it's a four-turn take of Northern South America because it's just really slow.
It depends
Um,
on what you would start with.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But anyways, let's
Ah,
assume he's going to deploy 11. If he deploys three in West African coast, which is the minimum that he might not deploy anything, but that would be bad play by him because
yeah,
he's got an option to. He knows that you have to put basically everything in Sri Lanka. They may not realize that you have a card.
they
Um,
should, but they might not. You're right.
so let's
Well,
see.
they've seen me take territories like every single turn, so they should know I have a card.
Yeah, but they haven't seen me take territories every single turn. Like for, when I was taking Baltic states, for instance,
Well,
and
yeah, but
well, they saw when I took the Azores, I was also getting other stuff. But they might not realize that the fact that they are behind doesn't mean that we're behind. Or they may think that we're one piece behind and we almost have a card, but yeah. So they're going to be thinking that you're going to be deploying most, if not anything, if not everything, in Sri Lanka.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not going to need to deploy much to take the bonus of Northwest Africa, which he's going to want to take. He also wants to eliminate you from the area.
Yeah.
That way
So.
he can focus in North America.
Mm-hmm.
So if he puts everything in Alberta, or if he puts 3 in West Africa, 8 in Alberta, and attacks Northwest Territories first move, probably first move, he'll lose one, at least one, so he'll have 7 guys. So I need to kill 7. What kills 7?
In
11?
Northwest Territories, yep. Yeah, he definitely won't use an order delay unless he predicts this, because he should. I mean, then that would be ridiculous, because he should want to first move because you can eliminate him.
Yeah, they know I have 11 income, and they don't see me bordering anywhere else. At the moment, Canada is my only front, is the only front that I'm fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So he should be expecting me to hit with like 20. So he's gonna want to get out of their first move.
Yeah,
Let's see, and they might even use their order of priority
I would.
to
I
make
would say
sure.
definitely.
Yeah. So let's see. I should attack with 12 because 11 only has a 60% chance. So I'll hit with that with 12, and then I guess I'll put my other guys in South Manitoba
Definitely,
to keep that safe.
because he would be able to hit that at most with 8. Assuming,
Mhm.
of course, that he places stuff in Northwest Africa to take Mauritania.
Yeah.
That's assuming something. If he doesn't do that, if he sits for another turn,
Hmm.
then, I mean, in West African coast, of course he'll attack from Niger.
Yeah.
Then they'll actually be a little better off. He'll be able to work with more in Northwest Territories.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that would make things rougher. Uh, but at the same time, that would mean you'd be able to eliminate him next turn,
Yeah.
because I'll be safer in Sri Lanka. We'll have more opportunities, and we can look at the board again next turn.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to be I'm sort of switching between having the hit into Alberta be last or the hit into Northwest Territories being last. It doesn't really matter. I mean, if
I don't think it'll make much
he's
of a
going to do either do
difference,
it first move or he's going to use order delay, so it doesn't make a difference.
and he won't use an order delay because you can eliminate him.
Yeah.
Now, another possibility we need to consider is,
Hmm.
what if Mohikanin sends him his income into Alberta? First move, order priority. I could see that happening. That, if they're smart.
True.
You see, I've never seen another team really take advantage of something like that. I know we do. We've done that a lot, stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I don't see other teams doing that. But they have an opportunity to do that, and if they
Well,
do
that would
that,
be that would be a losing battle if I really did put all 11 of my income there and hit with 20. They would have a,
20
I mean,
versus 20.
and I don't think he's. I do,
Mohikanin would send 8, and he would deploy 11.
why? But
Well, 8,
he wouldn't deploy all of his income there.
true. He would still deploy a
And
few to
also,
hit
if
Mauritania.
Mohikan's working on East China, he would want to, get one territory there at least, so they get a card piece.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
So they would have maybe at the most 14, 13, maybe. So they would suffer massive losses. And the next turn, I would just kill them because they would have wasted their order priority. So if they did that, it
Mm-hmm.
would be a bad play, in my opinion.
Well, good considering our moves. Bad if you consider the obvious move
Yeah,
to hit him
yeah,
with
yeah.
everything.
I mean, yeah, the obvious move for me is to put everything there and hit him first move.
Yeah, and it would be even worse
Ram
once
into
you got stuff from Ontario to North Manitoba.
Oh yeah, that would seal the deal. Yeah, they want to get out of there, but he wants to keep a border and keep a presence in North America. So that's their focus.
I agree. And hopefully to get to your bonus in East Canada. So yeah, definitely
Yeah.
I'd say hit Northwest Territories. Of course, make your first move like hitting Morocco. Definitely make that first, just so they can't see exactly
Yeah,
what you
that's
hit
first.
with.
Second is going to Ontario from New England. And I'm thinking of using my guys in Baltic states as a slight delay.
I don't think you need to. I
Hmm.
would say just hit with everything out of North Manitoba to Northwest Territories, and then hit Alberta from South Manitoba.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
I don't think you need to worry about Baltic states. you'll definitely take a territory somewhere.
Yeah.
And the delay is not. Yeah, I think I like your idea of just placing 2 guys and hitting Central Europe at one point. East
Sounds
Central
good.
Europe.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. So you're just doing that. Yeah, you're not going to get a card piece this turn.
No.
I will be guaranteed because I'm hitting Morocco and Northwest Territories. But
You can see my
let's
moves.
see.
I've already
Oh, okay.
finished. They're pretty simple. Oh, they've committed 2.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. Okay, sounds good. So you ready for me to commit and turn will advance?
I am prepared.
Okay, let's go. Turn has advanced.
All
You
right.
ready to watch?
Refreshing. All right. I'm ready to watch.
Watching.
All right.
What's gonna happen? Florida, Alberta.
Only 4.
Okay, that means he might deploy enough to kill you. No, we don't see the rest of his income. He didn't finish the other bonus. He needed to finish it. But he did
Went
go
to
to
Central Rocky
Mountains.
Mountains.
Hmm.
Well, he'll stay alive
Well,
there.
the other guy, Ruil Mohikanin, deployed 8. So, and he transferred guys from North India. He might not be working on East China. Huh.
Huh.
And they waste. Oh! It all makes sense now.
The
Like,
one guy.
the one extra guy that Mohikanin deployed was not to take a territory, it was to blockade in British Columbia.
Okay, we know.
But now they saw me move up into North Canada. So they're thinking that we somehow knew about the blockade or something because I'm going to start expanding there. Oh, wow.
All right.
Yep. Let's see. Well, I'm going to be sending you 12 guys into Mauritania, first move. It is attack or transfer, so if they capture you, I'm going to hit them.
Good.
You
Excellent.
deploy everything into Sri Lanka and stabilize there, I guess.
Okay, so last turn they deployed all 8 to South India.
Yes.
Huh.
So he might not even be working on East China. See, look. Let's see. So let's go back a few turns when he first captured South India. So he first captured it. The next turn he deployed 10 there. We don't see what he. No, okay. And the 11th guy came from North India. So we think he deployed that one guy as a delay
Yeah.
to delay his attack. Then the next turn, deployed all 11. Then the next turn, he deployed 7. I broke his bonus, so he only had 8. That extra guy went to British Columbia as a blockade. And then last turn, he deployed all 8 again. So, yeah, he's not working on East China.
Wow.
And those 2 guys that he transferred were probably the leftovers from Indo-Chinese Peninsula. They were snaking their way back, and they're leftovers. So they might actually be 3 card pieces behind instead of 2. Well, now it's 2. So they probably don't have a reinforcement card. Well, no, and he lost another one this turn.
They don't have a card this turn.
So that would be a total of 4 behind. So they're 3 behind now.
And they're 4 behind the mark of perfection.
And I think they can only get a card if both of them get card pieces now. Wow.
Hey,
Yeah.
we're looking good. So you are deploying 2 to Baltic states to hit East Central Europe, right?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
And then I'll send you everything else.
All right.
And those guys are going first move, so 50-50 chance whether you survive or not. If you don't, then shrug. But if
Hashtag
you do,
shrug.
but if you do survive, then that will work out beautifully.
All right.
Okay, and Ruil is once again at risk of elimination. In North America. Because if he hits Midwest, then I'm going to be nailing him with my guys from Ontario. I don't think he's going to hit South Manitoba. There's no reason for it. Do you think he's going to hit South Manitoba?
I think he very well could. It depends on what he anticipates from you. I can't believe he did go to Central Rocky Mountains, but I guess that means
It means that he didn't want to be offensive.
Well, it also means that, well, it means he predicted we'd predict about Northwest Territories probably, uh, because they at least saw we have plenty of guys to work with. We can go up to Northwest Territories. So he was like, yeah, let's just avoid that entirely and not worry about it.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, actually, if he does that, then he's likely going to make it first move, right? He wants to get out of there first move. So
mm-hmm,
so that makes it basically extremely likely that you're going to survive in Africa, which is awesome.
mm-hmm.
So, yay. Survival.
So I'm not sure whether I should delay a hit into Mali with 2, or yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I should.
Well, it's hard for you to delay, so
uh, well, I wonder if he's finishing East Africa. Wait, no,
no,
we
he
never.
hasn't even attacked out. He has not
Yep,
attacked out.
because I've had visibility of Central Africa the whole time.
Yep. Wherever, but okay, remember, we only saw 4 of his income, so wherever his other bonuses, we can assume that he finished it now.
Mm-hmm.
He apparently he didn't finish it last turn, so this turn he did, very likely. Let's see. Let's see.
Wow, somebody's
Yeah,
phone is ringing in the background.
yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Anyways, what happened? Yeah,
so
I think this is not bad. This is looking pretty good.
this is looking like a winning
Where is
situation.
he? What's his other bonus though? Do we think he's in Russian Far East, Yakutia? That's a possibility. South America
I
is a
think he would have
possibility.
had that bonus. He would have had Yakusha by now. Then, don't you
Probably.
think? I think Northern SA and either Southern SA or Central America are the most likely spots. Wait, no, he can't have. We have visibility of Central America. Of course, he's not there. He could
Of
be in.
Central America?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, from the Azores. You're right. I totally forgot about that. Okay, so he's either in South America or like Russia.
he.
Those are really the only 2 areas that make sense.
Hmm. Yeah. Where else
Well
could
he
he
could have been in
be?
like Ural, and then he's been slowly working on Central Eurasia. That might be another possibility. Or he could be working like from Ural,
Central
working on like
Eurasia.
West. Yeah, like working down from Ural.
And so he could have 9 income and be working on an additional 2. Well, that would. I don't know. That seems sort of. Oh,
Well,
if he's
we haven't
doing
seen
that,
his
he's in
full income
trouble.
for like 3 turns in a row.
Oh
So
man.
we don't know what his full income is because we haven't seen it since turn 6 when
Mm-hmm.
he deployed 8.
Oh man. Wow. So what are you gonna do with the guys in Northwest Territories?
Uh, that is the question. Should I hit Kivalak and then give them to you?
um. Doesn't seem like a bad move. I'm. I'm not. I'm just trying to see if you need to, if you could use them against against Ruil. I mean,
Okay, well,
hmm.
after this turn, you're gonna have a stack in Africa. He's not gonna hit you with enough this turn to do much of damage to the stack. I'm sending you 12.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have most of that stack still. So I'm not gonna need to send you very many next turn
Yeah, and
in Africa.
uh-huh.
So I'll be able to deploy plenty against Ruil, I think.
I want to make sure he did get first move last turn out of everybody. Yep, order priority definitely without a doubt.
Well, most likely.
I
There's
don't.
a
There's
75% chance.
there's no
No.
way they would risk that. They would not risk
Yeah,
letting you.
especially since he only deployed 4. Yeah, I think if he only deployed 4, it's very likely they use order priority.
Well,
I totally agree.
I don't know if that deployment would make a difference.
Well, because if they were going to risk it and not use order priority, he probably would have deployed more to try to survive
Mm.
if he got hit first. Because I don't know if they got killed there, especially since he had blockaded in British Columbia,
Mm-hmm.
they totally lose presence in North America.
Yep, exactly.
So
That's why.
that would be a huge gamble.
But what I'm saying is, I think they knew they had an order priority, or they get. Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm guessing that they knew they'd be eliminated if you hit with every front thing from North Manitoba anyway.
Yeah.
So, see what I'm saying?
Okay. Let's see. So if I give you stuff, uh, yeah, I'm just gonna send them to Keyvlack and then give them to you next turn.
See, I'm trying to determine if you need to do that or if you should just try and push everything against. Uh,
Well, at the moment, you are in this stalemate where both you and Mohikanin are just not getting card pieces.
mm-hmm.
So if we can destabilize that by giving you another bonus,
That would be
or
awesome.
and just giving you guys so that you can get card pieces, that gives us a huge advantage.
Wait, how close are we to? Ah, we're like 4 turns away from a blockade card.
Yeah.
I was just trying to see, like, in a few turns when we get the blockade card, I want to blockade Sri Lanka and move to Singapore if this standstill is still in effect. If it's not, then of course I don't want to do that, depending on how things are looking.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to be sending you guys the stuff to Kivalak. Then I'm going to be nailing Midwest and then attacking from Alberta with 4. So yeah.
To Central Rocky Mountains with 4.
Yes, and then I'm hitting Midwest with everything from Ontario.
Alright, how much are you hitting it with total?
13.
2. Oh, I see. Well, let's see. So Ruil would be deploying 11, most likely. He'll be hitting with 12. The losses won't be really in your favor, but it will equalize, I guess. You'll have basically equal losses. He might lose slightly more.
Maybe. Yeah.
I would say just hit Central Rocky Mountains with 2 and move the other 2 back to like North Manitoba.
Okay. You mean South Manitoba or North Manitoba?
I would say North because you don't want him like sniping little stacks and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd
Okay.
rather keep him in the dark as to where those guys are.
Sounds good.
And actually, you might.
Hmm.
Yeah. North Kivalik is a good place, but the thing is, I don't. I think. No, I don't think. I don't know if giving me those guys is really the right move.
What do you mean?
Well, because number one, he'll anticipate he won't see that stack again.
Yeah.
So
He's going
he'll
to be assuming that I'm getting it.
yes.
Which means he's going to be afraid of my income starting next turn because I could get the entire bonus this turn.
Good point. Well, no, he won't see that because he'll see you moving so much from Morocco to Mauritania. He'll know you won't have the bonus, but he'll think you'll be close. That you'll be able to get it next turn, finishing Kivalik and Baffin, or Central Arctic and Baffin.
Yeah.
So, anyway, what am I trying to say there? He would try and threaten the bonus then, is what I'm saying. So I'm thinking you might just want to work towards eliminating Ruil first with those guys, and then maybe give me guys. But I don't know if I agree with giving them to me yet. Because he will have 11 income. So if you don't push for elimination, he could potentially become a big problem.
Do you think I should be a little more passive and instead of hitting Midwest, go to South Manitoba with my stack?
I don't know. I like Ontario from a position standpoint. It's very good for defending East Canada.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you move the guys from Northwest Territories down to North Manitoba, and move 2 guys from Alberta to North Manitoba, and then keep him in the dark as to what you're doing with those guys in the north. You could potentially use them in Ontario next turn, surprise the hell out of him, and take him in Midwest.
Okay. Yeah.
Because he might be assuming you're taking North Canada when you're not.
Okay. Well, next turn I probably won't. Well, depending upon what happens, I might not need to deploy everything, so I could send you a few guys to Baffin, none of it, so you could get a card piece at least. So
That would be good.
yeah,
I mean, you could always use like 2 to hit Kivalik, and if I
yeah, we need to figure something out.
Yeah, there are all these different ways of helping me. I don't think that you need to give me this income now. I think eliminating Ruil from North America is the biggest priority at the moment.
I agree.
in regards to that theater of warfare.
Yeah. Okay. This looks good. I'm going to commit. You can take a look at my moves if you want.
All right. Refreshing. Oh wait, I might as well just commit as well. Wait, no, I need to. Dang it! I don't have a second move. I don't have a move. How do I do this, Matthew?
What you could do is put one in Madagascar first, move it to Sri Lanka, and then that would be your only other move.
Yeah, really.
Uh, if you really want to, you could try. No, you can only attack without two attacks, anyways. Never mind. I was gonna say you could try sending one up to me in Morocco or something as delay, but no.
Yeah. No. Dang it. Oh man.
It's fine. Hit it with second move then into West African coast as well. If he's gonna hit you in Mauritania, he wants it to be first move. Well, no, he wants to get out of Central Rocky
Yeah,
Mountain.
exactly.
Dang it.
I know, right? It's so unfortunate.
Well, if he does deploy 11 into Central Rocky Mountains, he doesn't care if he gets out first move. In fact, he might just sit there, wait, and then hit me back in Alberta.
That would be cool.
That's a possibility.
But well, that would be stupid if he does, unless he's assuming you're expanding in North Canada. That would be really stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, he like boxes himself into Alberta. All right, I'm doing something. All right, now what? Yeah. He's like sitting in Alberta, like, man, I sure am powerful here. I'm alive. He's not gonna eliminate me. But dang, I'm not threatening anything.
Oh no, KZ now has a stack in Africa.
Gosh dang it!
What's happening? Okay.
Oh man. Oh man. But this is the real problem with Central Rocky Mountains is he's basically out of the game for a turn or two with those guys. And he's got to work his way back into it. So,
yeah, I guess.
He's really, I mean, he's not going to take Ontario. So he's in big trouble.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can commit whenever.
All right.
I want to see your 4 moves.
Actually, there's only 2.
Well, I was including deployments, but I guess even then there's 3. Well, no, there would be 4 if you put one guy in Madagascar and first move him to Sri Lanka.
Yeah, man.
Aha!
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
4. Yeah, woo. Called it. Okay.
All right. Well,
Yep.
we'll see what happens. Oh wait, what are your moves? Let's view the one and only's moves. 9, 2.
Okay.
13, you are hitting Midwest. Alright, I like that. Knock his stack down as much as possible.
Yep.
Don't give him any breathing room.
Okay. Well, we will see what happens when turn advances.
Indeed, we shall.